Okay.
He was just interviewing me for a story that we're doing. It's not related to this or anything. I mean, to the county or anything like that. And so we were told at the plaza, at the library, and we were told that we needed to stop taping, and then we said, isn't this the public space? And
Okay,
they
if
said
you're
no.
filming on public property, county property,
Yeah.
you need a permit from our office.
But filming what exactly do you mean when you say filming?
Any commercial filming.
No, we're not doing commercial filming.
What's it for then?
This is for something personal me and him are doing. This has nothing to do with commercial, nothing to do with the county, none of this stuff.
Okay, so it's not going on the web, it's not going, it's just for you to watch on your own TV.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing a story, but it's not a commercial story or anything of that sort. But that being said, I mean, I just really want to know what the policy is. on
Okay,
filming in public
unless it's
space.
breaking news,
But isn't this public space? I just want to know.
it's county property, which has an ordinance that requires a permit from our office. The only place you can film without a permit would be a private property, if you're completely self-contained on private property.
So it's considered private property?
No, the only place you can film without a permit, unless it's breaking news,
So
like a hurricane or a fire.
So what you're saying is that if a tourist just comes to take
Okay,
a video,
tourist is personal use,
this is for personal use.
okay?
So I'm telling you, this is for personal use. So what happens now?
Hang on. Okay. If you're doing a story on something, you need a permit.
I mean, we can turn this into a story by bringing a bunch of filmmakers and photographers to the plaza, and then do some breaking news. But this is not for commercial reasons, and so I want to know what
But
your
what-
policy is, where it says in your policy that shooting in a public space is prohibited by law. That's what I would like to see for non-commercial reasons.
But
Because
what,
we were kicked out of there.
yeah, because this is government, I mean, the mayor's in this building,
Right.
and
So all I
we
wanna
have
do is
security
I just want to
you know.
see exactly what the policy is, and not
Okay,
just take
basically, to
somebody's word.
film at this building requires a police officer.
Okay, but can I just see where it says that?
It's on our website.
I'm telling you, this is for public use. Sorry, for personal use. And you're telling me we can't go there and film? Is that what you're saying?
Unless it's like
Okay,
tourist
I'm
shots.
telling you that this is for personal use. What else am I supposed to say to you?
But that's not like touristy equipment.
I just want to see the law that says that a citizen can't film in a public space. That's all I want to see.
Hi, how can I help you? Hi. Can I help you?
We were in the plaza. He was interviewing me, something that we did.
Right.
Okay, 'cause this is non-commercial. And we were told we can't film there. And that we were
I have a
rejected
couple of
from
gentlemen
there.
here that they have a
This
meeting
looks
with
like it's a
Freenet at 2
professional.
o'clock.
Okay.
Do you
Camera
know
looks
anything
like a
about it? I just
professional.
called it,
If
she's
looks
not
like
answering.
professional, you need a film permit. That's the way the county operates. You can go to any
common-
private property, you can shoot wherever you want private property-wise, county property. If it looks
No,
like it's
I guess
professional,
not.
if you're doing an
They're just looking
interview,
for help.
unless you are
Okay.
a student and
Okay,
have a
bye.
student permit, then you need a film permit and you need insurance.
So basically, you cannot film in public spaces without a
If you are,
permit.
if you are shooting anything other than a student or for your own personal, for your
Okay,
family.
I'm telling. I don't know how
shooting
many
permit.
times I have to say this, but this is for our personal use. How many times am I supposed to say this to you guys?
I understand, but this looks like a professional setup. What's your story and what are you shooting it for?
That doesn't matter. I don't have
Well-
to answer those questions. I mean,
Well, then you know
I'm
what?
telling you that
Okay.
it's not commercial.
Okay,
So
no,
what is your
I'm-
concern?
I-
You're telling me it looks like a big camera. Okay, so what? What's the big deal? We can't have big cameras in this country?
These are the rules of the county, and
Okay.
if you have an issue with that, then you're going to get shut down by the police or by obviously security will shut you down. So that's
So
up to
basically,
you.
we can film when we have a cheap camera.
If you are shooting and it looks like it's a professional, if it's professional on county property, you can go to any private property that you want. If you have permission, that's up to you. But if you're on county property and it looks like it is a professional situation, then you need to provide insurance and and there is a film permit that is required. That's what it is. Those are the rules.
Let me first just understand exactly what's going on here.
Hi, how you
You're
doing?
telling me that if I come in here with a camera that is expensive,
Okay, you know
that
what you
I'm
need?
going to not be able to film the public spot?
If you can
Okay,
tell
it's
me what are you doing, tell me
by
what you're doing.
the window over here on this side.
What is the use?
We
You
are
can go
just
through
doing
here
a
if you
story
want.
about something personal that I don't need to reveal to you.
How you doing?
So, and we're going to a public space for him to get me talking. What exactly is the problem with this? I mean, do we not have a constitutional right in this country to film wherever we want and to do like what? We're not doing anything commercial. I've already explained it to you, and still you're giving me roadblocks. What else am I supposed to do?
We're going by an ordinance that is a county ordinance, and if you want to have a problem with the ordinance, then you need to certainly
Okay. Can I please see the ordinance?
Have a meeting with you?
Three. You can take it up with,
Sorry, hold on. Please wait a second. I have to have $1 million insurance policy?
Yes.
This is a joke, right?
No. Everybody who gets a film permit has a $1 million.
Not everybody. Basically, the big companies that have $1 million.
Everybody we issue a film permit to has a $1 million insurance policy, even if they just get it for the one day that they want to film.
Okay, now I'm going to repeat myself from what I did earlier. This is not a commercial project, so we want to be able to go back there and sit on a bench and for him to interview me and not be harassed by security or police. Is that not possible?
If you go to private property,
I'm
and
telling
get
you where I want to
permission-
go. Are you saying right now that you're not authorizing me to do that?
I can authorize you to do that.
Is that a no?
Yeah.
Can I have your name, please?
D.
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 D-E-U?
Mm-hmm.
You have a last name? Ma'am? Ma'am?
I'm the film commissioner for Miami-Dade County. That's the ordinance. You're being harassing, and we're calling security.
I just need to
No,
know the name of the person that gave me this.
Sandy Leiterman.
Thank you, that's
You're
all.
welcome.
It's
No,
big
you're being
deal.
very harassing. Extremely, yes, you're being very confrontational, harassing. If I ask you something and I'm asking you to give me what you're doing, and you're telling me that it's not
I'm
my
telling you,
business.
it's for personal reason and it's not commercial. What else am I supposed to, why should I tell you my personal life? I'm telling you that it's not commercial and it's private. What else am I supposed to
All
say?
I can tell you is, read the ordinance. If it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, even if he has a professional camera and you're not doing anything and it looks that way, that's how it's perceived.
Okay, I'm sorry, man. Can you give me your name one more time?
Sandy Leiterman. You can look-
Leiterman?
Leiterman. Mhm.
Thank you. All right, let's go.